And now to the U.S., where former President Donald Trump has reached out to his top allies on Capitol Hill to strategize how they can defend him against potential criminal charges brought against him, saying he over attempting to overturn the U.S. 2020 election. Several Republicans, particularly in the U.S. House of Representatives, are bent on defending Mr. Trump on allegations against him in the January the 6th, 2021 attack on the Capitol. And they have vowed to use every tool at their disposal to fight back against any potential charges. To the U.S., where President Donald Trump has reached out to his top allies on the Capitol Hill to strategize how they can defend him against the potential criminal charges brought against him. But let's bring in a global affairs analyst, Habib Salawu. He joins me via Skype from United States. Good to have you join us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So this is one of a series of developments in various criminal investigations into efforts by Trump and his allies to overturn his election defeat. We understand that he has received a letter, they call it a target letter, just to state that he's a target in that investigation. But what kind of conversations is this generating in the U.S.?
So President Trump, as a political figure, represents a departure from typical political conversations in America, and that has been from when he became the president. There are those who believe that he had always been tagged.
Mr. Salawu, we seem to have lost your audio. I don't know if you muted yourself. You might just check that so we can hear you. I will understand that. Okay, we have your audio now. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know where I got caught up, but what I'm saying is there are those who believe that this has always been a political witch hunt, and that target letter gives credence to that thought. And as it is now, the country, I wouldn't say it's typically polarized, but there are those who believe that this entire prosecution is just to discredit him ahead of the next general elections.
So the target letter usually comes before the indictment. If Trump is indicted once again, what would be the implication of that?
With the indictment, I do not foresee a situation where he gets convicted and sent to jail. But what I see happening is that indictment may force his hand to withdraw from the next election, or basically bar him from contesting.
Do you think that some Trump supporters are going to pause and say, look, we like Trump's populist ideology, but we'd rather have a candidate with less controversies and complications? What do you think the breaking point would be?
For me, there will be no breaking points per se. Haven't seen what happened on January 6th. However, this may then give rise to a new set of leaders within the Republican Party who share the same ideology as Donald Trump. Over the next few months, you would see a lot of people who similarly appeared opposed to his ideology, trying to align so that they can benefit from whatever the breakout is within the Republican Party in terms of loyalty to Donald Trump.
And what about moderate Republicans?
Well, at this point now, either way you look at it, it's not looking good for the Democrats. The economic situation in the country, plus the idea that the Democrats are basically not running the country very well, will tilt towards the Republicans. The moderate Republicans, many times they try to stay in between the extremes. However, it would also depend on what is coming on the side of the Democrats. But I see the Republicans taking over next election.
We'll see how it plays out. Thank you so much for talking to us, as always. Global Affairs Analyst Habib Salawu.
Thank you.